obviously been a bit of a traumatic few days in some regards for Bristol City and Lee Johnson leaving the club. Can you describe what it's been like for yourself over the last few days and how you guys found out and yeah, how it's going now?
Yeah, it's been a bit strange, a bit different. Obviously, it's something I've experienced a few times in my career. I think probably about 4 times. But it's never a nice thing to happen. Obviously, I've worked with Lee Johnson for a good four years now. He brought me into the club. I respect everything he's done. I think he's done great things for the club. Obviously, these things happen in football as well at the same time, and we all know. And it's disappointing the way it has been the last 4 games. It's been a bit of an anticlimax. Obviously, we've worked so hard from when we started coming in from the lockdown, and then the disappointing results, and it's hurting us. And yeah, it's never a nice thing. But I think going off like you just asked me then, I think it was on Saturday, the manager came in and we had a chat, and it was moments after we found out. So yeah, it was a bit of a emotional roller coaster, I'd say. But like I said, these things happen in football, and it's obviously disappointing because he's a great guy on a personal level. But it's a results-based industry, and these things happen.
Was it a shock to you?
Yeah, I was shocked. I think I was. I think but obviously, but then at the same time, I think when you obviously look at our form and stuff, and then you reflect on it, and it's difficult and it's easy to point the fingers, I think, as well. But like I just said then, it is a results-based industry. You're going to get judged on that. And I'll put my hands up as well. It's you can't just put the blame on our gaffer, but like I said, these things do happen in football. Unfortunately, someone has lost their job and it's not nice. But obviously moving forward, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen.
In your opinion, why have the results not been right after the lockdown period and particularly the last 4 games?
Well, I think from the Blackburn game, I'm not too sure. I think our quality wasn't there, and I think the performances, from my point of view, have gotten better and better. But I just think we haven't created enough chances in the final third. I think for me personally, I think we have rushed a few things in terms of our quality in the final third, personally as well. But it's a difficult one. We all want the same thing, and that's the crazy thing about this. The fans, it's obviously been difficult not having them in the stadium, but I know it's the same for every team, and it hasn't clicked yet. And you can see it on the training pitches. We're obviously frustrated, and we want to change it. We want to make things right. So obviously going into the game on Wednesday, we're hoping to put it right, and all focus has been on that. Although we've only trained obviously once since the game on Saturday.
Yeah, sure. I can appreciate it's a difficult time at the moment. What's training been like today?
Well, yeah, training today was good. I didn't do too much. I think me and the starters, we didn't do too much because we were recovering from the game. But I think the message was, from what I remember from Dino, it was we need to start enjoying it a bit more, because obviously we live like you guys. We live for it. We're in this environment. We're constantly thinking about football, wanting to do well for the city. So it's trying to get the smiles back on everyone's faces and start enjoying the football, because obviously when your job's not going well, you do take it home, and it does affect you.
Yeah, for sure. We spotted in the one of the club videos that the likes of Sam Schmoddix, Joe Morrell, Liam Walsh, and Taylor Moore look to have been involved in training recently. How are those guys doing?
Yeah, it's been quite refreshing actually, because I haven't seen those guys in quite some time. Obviously, I'm close to most of them really, but it's been nice to see them have a few more people in training as well. It's always nice, and from a personal level as well, it's nice to have them back. But yeah, it has been really good. I know they're not allowed to play. I'm not too sure what the the guidelines are for if they're available. I'm not too sure, but it's been really good to have them back.